Alright, let's take a look at our second app here. It's called iKaossilator. There are some very kind of cool things you can do with this. It's based on a hardware device called a iKaossilator, which we've actually ordered a few of. So this is the opening screen. If you click on this button here, it gives you a list of all of the pre-recorded tracks in the iKaossilator. So if I click on any of these numbers, it'll start playing one of the tracks. So I'll click on DB2. That's dubstep 2. Dubstep 1. Okay. You can go through and do all that. Oop. So you'll notice that as you flick these, you can mute them on or off. Turn all the mutes off. I'm going to pause that for a minute. Hit that down there to hit pause. Let's select another track that's a little more melodic. Let's see here. I'm looking for R&B. Reggae, R&B 1. Okay. And close it out. You'll see it playing. Now each of these different lights here is a melody line. So, or is an instrument track. So this right here, the yellow, makes that sound right there, and it's called the sweep lead. You can change that sound, just tap on that and you can pick a different instrument. It closed, and now we're a saw lead. You can even flick through like that to get different sounds. Let's go back to the sweep lead, the original. I think it's the first one. There it is. Blue is usually bass, and let's take a listen to the bass sound. Pink is usually chords. We have red, or that's another pink. More chords I can flick through. Reverse guitar. Again, if you tap on it, you'll see a list here, and you can scroll through. Ducking Woo, I have no idea what that sounds like. Let's try that. Alright, I'm not sure who gets paid to name them, but they probably make some good money. And the red is usually the drums. Alright, so let's talk about how the pad here is laid out. We have obviously vertical and horizontal axes. With the drums, which are all the red, the farther you are on the right, the more complicated the pattern gets. So if I start over here on the left, it's a simple pattern. Really simple. And as I go over, start adding more complexity to the pattern. Got a clap, it adds there. And now we got some 16th notes. Okay, so right to left to right, you have simple to more complex. Lower to higher, sometimes it's volume and sometimes it's a distortion effects. Let's see what it is here. So that's the middle. If I go down, coming up. Do you hear how it's almost an echo pattern? Or you're echoing in a room? So it's drier down here. And you have more echo up there. And definitely some of the drums are more kind of pronounced if you're going low to high. This is conga. Again, more complex. Coming across, low is softer and louder. Okay, so each of them will have a different either distortion, dynamics, echoes. You gotta kind of play with it to figure out what the low to the high is. With the melodies and the chords, you have the scale going from left to right. You start in the middle. Right now we're in C, Aeolian, C minor, so we're going to start with the C in the middle. And then if you go low, to high. more buzz, kind of a higher frequency up top. So each of the different instruments kind of is affected differently from low to high. So here's the bass. Softer. Kind of a deeper, richer sound, not so much deeper, it's the same note. And more of your high frequencies up high. So that's how these are laid out. All right, to play the track, you just hit that. And then to stop, you hit that.